is the frickin' path. Alright guys, what's up? It's Gary. So in this episode we are going to deal with a broken starter gear, get that fixed, take it for a drive, see what kind of top speed we can achieve with a GPS speedometer app, and then take it for a little drive through the woods. So thanks for joining me and let's have some fun. A couple days later, does the battery still hold up? I think it does, because I think it's going to fire right up. I just got to move it out of here. Some stuff that I'm doing. What the heck? I have a feeling this thing ain't charging. That started. Wait a second. Tell me my starter is shot now. No, it did sound pretty crappy the other day. It's got 12.4 volts. So if you listen, it's just not engaging the engine. So I don't know, maybe it's just stuck or something. Let's see what we can find here. Now sometimes when this happens, you can just turn the engine over a little bit. And that'll do it. Nope, that didn't do it. Oh crap. Yeah, we're fucked. The the gear, the little plastic gear, which is so stupid they're plastic, has come apart quite catastrophically. Yeah, so let me disconnect that. See if you can see in here. Yeah. See? That gear is no longer one piece. Can't believe that just happened. Alright, I don't know if I showed it in the video already, but there is what's left. Well, the whole entire thing, but the two pieces of the starter gear. We got the new one here. There's a little clip right on top of there. And there's a slot, as you can see, your screwdriver goes in like that. Right now it's kind of seized in place. You know, typically you should be able to get it to move within there, but it's stuck. There's also a spring washer under here, so you can see that actually has some movement to it. What I want to do though right now is get a little bit of juice in here to try and get that to move a little bit, because it is not wanting to move. What we're going to do is just get just the end of it lined up there. We'll get our screwdriver in there and we'll try to pry that off there. And see, this does spring down a bit. Now, you guys got to be careful because that thing goes flying and you're done. There is, of course, a kit that comes with that, but I don't have the full kit. I just got the gear. And the reason is, what other reason would there be? The gear was $8 and a full kit is 30 something or $39. So if I didn't need any of the other stuff, I wasn't going to spend that much money on it. So let's see. Make your way around using that little groove. Ah, there we go. That was why I had that other bench screwdriver. Ow! That hurt. But it came off. There we are. And actually, it's only slightly bent. That's alright. It'll be fine. We'll probably just put it in the vise and smush it flat. There she goes. There, Rita. There she be. And the spring fits in there perfectly, and of course that engages to the starter or to the flywheel and then pushes it back down. Goes like that. Spring washer, and this guy goes back on here just like that. And what we need to do is just get a socket that'll fit that perfectly and hammer that down on there. This is the tricky part, getting this to go on here and not losing that freaking clip. Probably because it's bent. There she goes. Once she's on though, she's on. Alright, so I abandoned this project like over a week ago, I think. And covered it up because it was raining and everything like that. It wasn't really leaking too bad in here, but the tarp, a windy day blew the tarp all out of whack up on the roof. And I don't feel like going up there and fixing it, so yeah, it's been leaking a little bit in here. And actually I could see daylight through there, so I know that there's certainly not any kind of sealage going on. I don't even know how long I just wasted trying to find the bolts, which I did not find. But worst of all, is that the original bolts have a Torx spline, because that one there is really difficult to get on. But luckily I was able to make it work with just a regular 1/2-inch ended bolt. So, man, that was a struggle getting that all set up with that type of bolt, but finally I got it. And I don't know, I freaking looked like 20 different, well, not 20, but I looked a bunch of different times. I swear all the bolts were right there, and everything's there except for the starter bolts. So that's what happens when you wait a week or more, yeah, at least a week of just, this thing was just sitting. And I had moved on to that one too, so I didn't even have this on fresh. It was just pushed outside, and then that one was next, so. Alright, well, starter is bolted on. Now we just gotta, I'm not gonna film everything. I'm just gonna bolt all this stuff back on. Actually, before I do that, I should put power to it and make sure it's gonna work. That's the lesson of the day right there. If you got something that has to come a whole bunch apart to get to, make sure it works before you put it all back together. That, you know, the things you don't necessarily need to put on to make it work, make sure it works. That way you don't have to go through it all. Yeah. And notice it's not making that crazy noise anymore either. That sounds beautiful. Alright, so I just told you the story about losing the bolts, and finally I got the starter in without those correct bolts. Well, I go to put this shield on, and immediately realize I am missing that bolt, and then realize that, well, none of the bolts that actually connect to this engine are here. Then suddenly it occurred to me, I must have grabbed all of the bolts and put them in a safe place, which I, again, looked all over. I looked on these shelves for the starter bolts. I looked generally, or mostly I looked right here, and I looked over there. Well, I just found the starter bolts and all the other bolts. Yep, they were just here the whole time. So that's the one I'm looking for right now. And there you can see the starter bolts have that. But now that these were actually more difficult to get off than those hex bolts were to get on, so that's fine. And now we got all the bolts, so we'll get it back together. I hate what that always happens too. I'm really not surprised that I just found all those. Alright, so she should be good. It's really nice out, like 60-something degrees, so providing it pulls fuel up quick enough, it should fire up pretty quick and easy. I don't have the belt on, because then I'll just let it warm up and sit here and run. Yeah, but it has been a few, well, hell, I think it's been I don't know, maybe 3 weeks since it ran. Because then I went to go start it, and then the starter was fouled up. So it seemed to turn over real good. Let's go for it. Ignition, choke. Does not matter how warm it is, it'll always need choke to start. These particular carburetors are like that. That starter sounds so much better. Oh. Oh, she's not pulling fuel. She might be out of fuel. No, it's not out of fuel, is it? No, it shouldn't be out of fuel. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, there's definitely plenty of fuel for it to run. Let's try it again. Maybe it'll pull fuel. All right, ignition, choke. lifted it the wrong way. Pull it really hard. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was not pleasant. Bam. Oh. Ah, damn it. Not pleasant at all. Damn it, dude. Oh, no. Alright. Oh, damn it. Should have breaking one of my boots. Oh, fuck. Holy fuck. Wow, it's freaking heavy. It would be nice to just be able to push it out of there, right? Yep. There we go. Holy shit, this thing's heavy. How much do you think this thing weighs? I think it weighs 400. It's been my prediction even before I had to push it out of this mud. Oh, there she is. Yes. I don't even know how much fuel's in it. Well, I do, but not enough. Not a lot, I mean. Oh, yes. Yes, baby. Oh my God, am I covered in mud. I hate mud. But, you know, what are you gonna do? A little bit of fun, a lot of unhappiness. All right, and if I had my boots on, I'd be a lot happier too. But actually, I'm not doing too bad on that. Alright, there's a freaking stick. A branch stopping me. All right, brute force, we pushed her out. I'll say it again, what do you think this thing weighs? I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of between 300 to 400. So I walked to this path. I used to drive this path through the woods from my house. And I used to come out a little bit down there more, but there's a house, there always was a house, but now it's actually somebody who lives there. All the years I lived here, that was abandoned. But it's pretty much, there's not really anything to worry about through here. This pops out kind of behind my place. The only thing is, it's hard to judge where to go with all these trees. And I'm just gonna kind of wing it. Oh man, I don't know, let's try it. Oh, yeah. Oh god, what a freaking mess. All right, let's see what we can do here. I sound like a golf announcer. I'm trying to whisper. All right, I hate mud. What a mess. And I don't have the gearing for this either. Not too bad, it's kind of slow. The gearing, I mean. As long as it stop it from stalling. Oh man, I don't know where to go. Uh-oh. I think I gotta be over that way more. Is the frickin' path I need to take. I see it. Beautiful. Frickers. Let's see here. Damn it. Alright. Get another go at that. Ah. Ah. Let's see. I can go around it. Okay, probably not a surprise to anyone, but trailer tires, not ideal for woods traveling. I knew that, just, gotta try it anyway. There's a mud pit right in front of me. I was just stuck on, not mud, but this massive log branch, whatever log, kind of. The only thing, I wish I would have had the muffler on it, then I'd feel a lot better about this. But you know what, whatever, we're sending it. Alright, neutral, second gear, hope for the best. Got it. Back down to first. Man, that thing's bouncing around. I do not know where I'm going. I mean, I kind of do, but I I see something that I recognize. There's a lot more branches or like logs in the way than I thought, than I remembered. And there is another mud pit, I think, down this hill over here. Oh man, I hope that doesn't get up my engine. Get in there. Oh, make the turn. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's more mud down there. Are we gonna send it? It's gonna be rough. Oh, there's a freaking log and I'm freaking, oh, that couldn't have gone worse. Damn it, dude. There's a freaking big log right in the front here, and I didn't have enough. I had it in too high of a gear, not enough throttle, and I'm on a freaking hill now in mud. And this was the last of the mud pits, and if this freaking log wasn't here, I'd have been sending it. I didn't want to hit the log too hard. There we go. Man, I hope this video is somewhat usable. It's all bouncy and oh man, I am freaking shot. Whew, not too shot though. All right, now I don't even know if I should try and go again. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look too. That doesn't look too slick, or I should say, it doesn't look too deep, like smushy. We're gonna back her up, I think, and try it again because I do not think we're going forward. All right. Okay. We're gonna go backwards first. Got it. First. Tricky to find the way through here. What is the best way through here? Oh man, that's a mud pit there. I don't want to go in that. Oh, I am really not sure actually. No, I think. No, no, no. Fuck, I don't want to freaking do it again. Okay. I sound like the freaking lion from Wizard of Oz. Now my feet are wet. All that and my foot just got wet. Hey, I'm glad I put that there. Let's hope it's strong enough. Huh? That actually probably would have been easier. Things are sounding weird. Well, this thing, oh no, the belt's twisted. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's an issue I've been having, and I thought I fixed because I thought the pulleys were out of alignment, and now it seems that's not fixed. Now, granted, I still don't have belt guards, and I think that if I have belt guards on the front and rear pulley, it'll be much less likely to do that, because it'll have an almost impossible time twisting. Obviously it can twist midway and then kind of twist itself through, but on the way, but I don't know. That's an issue I've had for a long time, and I guess I still have it. Honestly, I'm pretty happy the belt didn't come off yet, but I've been real careful not to use much of the clutch. Although I have completely bottomed out the clutch. You heard it scraping before. That was it scraping on the engine. All right, well, we're gonna head right there. Hopefully we get through that little bit of mud. I think I'm gonna put it in second and see what happens. And then we're gonna kind of make our way that way and then out. Should be pretty much a clearing over there. All right, 1, 2, second gear. All right, back down to first. Those are some big prickers. All right, I'm not in the right spot. Whoa, that was close. Got it stuck. There we go. We are back in the field. I don't know if it's like clear to rip through here or not. Play it safe. Because it'll be a rough ride if I rip it. And then it's Broad Creek. There's some big mud, like ruts over there. I know that. Oh yeah, right there. This is a good idea. Burned myself a little bit. All right. Oh my Lord, I am freaking muddy. Oh boy. All right. Look at that. Back to the base, out that way, in that way. Totally not wanting to get muddy. I hate mud. I think I said that like 9 times so far, but yeah, I mean, overall the experience was kind of fun. I love driving it through the woods like that because it's pretty capable. I mean, going over the branches, over the logs and stuff. Oh, let me see if I can, well, actually, I got the mount for the camera on there, so I don't know if I can even show how muddy I am, but I don't know how bad my face is either with mud, and I know my hair is completely covered with mud. I mean, look, can you see my arm? Is that showing up? I am fully caked. Not so bad on this side. Well, honestly, that wasn't even an expected video. But now that I have that footage, that's the video. So I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different. Kind of actually, oh man, my nose is running, isn't it? Kind of goes back to my, back to what I used to do with this thing years ago. It didn't have trailer tires on it, and it was shorter, and it was much different in a lot of ways, but that machine has actually, fundamentally, the machine itself with that engine, has gone many miles down the road and through the woods and all over the place. So that was pretty fun. Wasn't as fast as I was expecting, and my whole idea was actually the whole entire, oh man, we still recording? Yeah. Man, this hurts my arm after a while. The actual whole reason I even went out to do a video was to get a top speed run. But my first thought was I was just going to somehow have the camera mounted so that it could see the GPS speedometer here, which is the other phone, and it seemed to work good. Now, one cool thing is I actually got a mileage out of that. I went 2.8 miles. Wait, let's get this. Come on, now that it's got dirt on it, I can't. There we go. Check it out. So we went 2.8 miles on that little stint. But the disappointing factor is I only got 47 miles an hour out of it. Now, I did not get it to 5,000 RPM. I noticed I was only getting it to somewhere above 4,500, I think. I was probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,700, 4,800 RPM. I could have swore I remember being able to get this. I mean, I'm not going to say, I didn't really, I don't know, it might have had a little bit more in it, but pretty much I come to a certain speed, or a certain, I got it to a certain RPM where it just didn't feel like it had much more left in it. It wasn't really pulling anymore, which makes sense. I mean, these engines don't really have much to give above 4,500 RPM. So with the gearing it has, that was all I could squeeze out of it. Now, I have, like I said, I don't know if I've said it actually, I've had this up to 55 miles an hour, but I had different, it was a lighter machine when I did that. It was maybe not that much lighter, but the wheels and tires were definitely lighter, and that makes a big difference. And then the overall machine was lighter. So yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense. It doesn't quite have the power to weight that it had before when I went 55, but I also did that with different gearing. So, I went 55 miles an hour with, I don't know if you can even see anything. I went 55 miles an hour with a 2.5 inch, or was it a 3? 2.5. A 2.5 inch rear transmission, transaxle pulley was 2.5 inches. It currently has, and pretty much has always had, a 3-inch pulley. When I did that 2.5 inch pulley, it was really just to see how fast it could go. And, it went 55 miles an hour and about 2 different times, and then the belt was fried because the pulley was way too small. So the ideal setup would be to go to a bigger front pulley, but there's only, you'd have to do major modifications on that particular setup with the stock Craftsman clutch and all that. So the other thing is, now I have this Spicer gearbox here, and this is an old 6-speed Spicer, like probably early 90s Craftsman 6-speed Spicer. basically inside doesn't look much different than a Peerless trans. It does have, unfortunately, has a chain drive reverse, just like the 820s have. And I know a lot of people take the chain drive reverse out of the 820s for high speed runs, or for high speed, race mowers. But I will never do that. I don't care what the reward is for that. I'm never going to not have reverse. I mean, you just seen the little trip we took through the woods. I like to have any machine I have. I want to be able to go driving around like that, and reversing is critical. And pushing sucks, as you also just were able to see. So with this, there's potential for much greater top speed if the power is there, And I think it has the power, because of course the gearing is such that it's revving out past its power band, past its efficient RPM. So with the right now I'm reaching 47. I reached 47 miles an hour at like 4,700 RPM. Maybe close to 5. Maybe it was closer to 5. I mean, that tack could be a little off, but I don't think it was quite 5,000. And again, I think I let off. I think it was going to go a little faster, but I let off. I probably am looking pretty bad right now. I let off. Oh my God, I am just covered in stuff. Because I don't want to kill the engine. This engine's been in this thing. It's the original engine for many years. I say too much. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. I kind of started losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, so the MST206 that's in there has I think it's about a 14-to-1, approximately 14-to-1 input shaft to axle, top gear ratio. Sixth gear, the input ratio to axle is 14-to-1. The Spicer over there is 6-to-1, so it's going to be way faster. And basically, the RPM, it seemed like it started dying out on power at 47 miles an hour, but with the RPM, if it has more gear in it, that RPM will be down and the torque will be there to pull it a little bit better, I think. So we're going to do that. We're going to end up putting that Spicer on next time and seeing what we can do. And also, you know what? Forget the transaxle. I need to do a lot of other things to make this thing worthy of going any faster than 47, because it was freaking... I actually am surprised the wheels didn't fly off. I don't know if you could see at all in the video, but the front wheel was really wobbly, and it's mainly because the hub that it's on, that Craftsman, or it's a Husqvarna, or whatever, his garden tractor hub is really bent. And I want to do something really serious with the front to get it to go fast. I want to do like trailer hubs or something, because that's not going to cut it. It's not even safe. Like, I can't keep it like that. It's just stupid. On a dirt track going like, if I was like buzzing around a dirt track or something, it probably wouldn't even matter. Like, I've noticed on dirt, on off-road surfaces, things like that kind of just are muffled by the dirt in a way. But when you're on the road and the whole machine just, it's bad. It's really bad. And we are still recording. So anyway, I just rambled on for freaking ever about nothing. Well, no, it was about something, wasn't it? Yeah, so we got 47 miles an hour out of it. A little bit disappointing, but we had a nice little fun trip through the woods. I got mud in my mouth too. And we got stuck a couple times, but maybe that made for some entertainment. I don't know. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I know I haven't been uploading a lot, and everything I do is basically repetitive. And alright, well, I ran out of space there on the phone, and now I just had to delete a couple things. So, like I was saying, I'm trying to kind of make this channel from nothing, and I haven't really been putting any money into it, which is kind of why it hasn't really been doing much. So, hopefully, alright, well, not the battery, I ran out of memory on the phone there. I had to delete a couple videos. So anyway, like I was saying, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'll try to get some actual things done and start working on some stuff like this other one I'm trying to work on here. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I never am. I haven't really been uploading a lot, so sorry about that. But hey, let's just try to keep it going. I'm trying to have fun, entertain you guys, and have fun. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.